Greetings guys, it's Freshy and today we have a lot of amazing updates and some really good news for the Ultron fans. So, Miller Ross, Ultron buffed. Ultron Ultimate ability Rage of Ultron has received a substantial buff since the Season 2.5 early access period. Damage has been increased on 33% from a maximum of 750 to 1000. Energy required has been reduced to 15% from 4000 to 3400. And oh man, now this is really huge buffs. And this is really amazing. So I'm really happy to see this. And honestly guys, this is just what we desperately needed for the Ultron. Now he is finally playable. At least his ultimate side is much better now with much more damage. But I expect to see some minor buffs as well with the new upcoming patches, which will be, I guess, in a few weeks from the Season 2.5 start, which is actually coming for today. So it makes sense, it makes quite a lot of sense, so I believe that developers will buff him even more and probably gonna drop some new stuff for him as well, like new skins or things like we had for the Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman when they were released. So I believe that we will finally get an amazing strategist who is not actually strategist but something kind of a synergy of a strategist and duelist, a kind of flexible character like we have a one-word duelist in the face of Mr. Fantastic. So yeah guys, tell me what you think and let's see what we have beside this. Also, Miller Ross dropped that in-game store update now alive. Groot and Extron combo bundle 2800 units, Ultron Extron is 1600 units, Groot skin for 2200 units and Jeff Mood bundle 400 units. So overall, a lot of new things in the shop. I personally really like both of these skins. I think they are amazing, and now with the buff of the Ultron, I think it's actually worth to buy the combo if you play in Groot as well, but if you're not, it's okay to just go for the simple Ultron skin. So this one is absolutely dope, it looks really amazing, and honestly I think that Ultron will be an amazing choice for you in the skin phase. But again guys, tell me what do you think. Now besides, we also get a new drop from the Guides Guide. You probably know him as the Marvel Rivals Guides on the YouTube. The new update about Ultron that you can animation cancel on Ultron's reload. So it's quite helpful thing, and I think that definitely what you should learn if you want to master Ultron, because it's quite powerful ability. It will be really useful for you in the ranked games if you're a really competitive player, because well, it's kinda a little cheat, if you can say so. It will be at least for the next until the next update, and after it I think the developers will fix it so you can use it until it's not too late. So guys, tell me what you think and be sure to check out Marvel Rivals Guides as well. Now next is a new drop for the Invisible Woman Future Foundation skin, and oh man, now this skin looks super amazing. It actually reminds me Emma Frost quite a lot because of the haircut, but overall I think that this skin is really good. It looks quite shiny. I really like the color palette and overall gamma. So personally for me, this one is easily one of the best skins in the game. And right now I think that, well, for the Invisible Woman, it's probably best skin, if not the best. Like, I know that a lot of people prefer Malice, but this one is also quite amazing if you main her and you're a little bit tired of your Malice skin. And here's the gameplay of the from the Rivals info. As you can see, the Future Foundation skin looks really good in game as well, not only in the shop, and this is really important. So I think that this is quite nice that we get in this. So if you play in Strategist and your favorite heroes here are, at least one of them is Invisible Woman, it's better to get this skin until it's too late, because this character is obviously one of the most OP strategists, at least so far in the Marvel Rivals. Now next is a new drop for the Thing, and this is also the Future Foundation skin for the Thing, and I must say that also looks quite dope. There's not too much changes compared to the Invisible Woman, just a costume skin over the classic model of the Thing. So yeah, it's okay, and let's see what we have gameplay wise. So it looks pretty cool in the game itself. I think that he's quite massive. I don't really like this huge barrel on his belt. It's a little bit annoying and doesn't really seem well to me, because it feels like absolutely run object which shouldn't be pinned to his belt, because like I don't know, it just useless, right? So overall the skin is quite good, but I think that if you're not playing Theme, it's probably not worth to buy it, because, well, it's kinda okay, and compared to Invisible Woman, it's much simpler one. But again, guys, share your thoughts and tell me what you think in the comments down below. And now for the amazing drop from the one of the creators, from one of the artists. I'm not really sure who is that, because there is no mention of the artist himself, but overall, this is a one-word war machine concept, and oh man, now this looks absolutely gorgeous. I think that this design is so damn nice, and overall his huge armor and different weapons also looks quite good. It reminds me of Punisher a little bit, but overall it's really unique and interesting character. So let's see what the overall concept for this hero. So, one-word character, passive, fly. His weapons have auto reload. This is quite interesting, honestly. I think that auto reload could be good, but at the same time it might be bad. Like, it's probably better to have some characters like Penny Parker who doesn't have to reload, because, well, it's better for this type of weapon. But at the same time, if you have auto reload, it's a little bit annoying, because sometimes you can get into the tricky situation, right? But well, maybe it would work good. So, abilities. First one is a normal shooting. He uses his shoulder turret to shoot enemies at medium range, and it does little damage and has auto aim. It works like the War Machine turret that was in Fortnite. So, quite an interesting thing to make an aimbot damage dealing stuff with low damage and medium range for the one word. It's pretty much same that we have for the Cloak and Dagger, right? Because they also have this kind of aimbot attack. So it might work quite good. I'm not really sure about that, but well, maybe it would be good. Next one. He uses a flamethrower on his left arm, and the fire does area damage and does burn damage. Pretty cool concept. I really like dot damages, so I think it's kinda cool. Third one, he uses his rocket launcher to shoot a large projectile that does huge area damage to enemies. If you are very close, it does damage to yourself. Again, interesting. It kind of can drop the damage on you as well, but it's including the fact that this is a flying character, I think it's highly small chance that you will be trapped in your own attack. So yeah, it's kind of okay, but it's probably just a super OP ability, simple ability, ordinary ability without ultimate. Okay, next one. He can use rocket launcher as a shield to cover himself. Okay, sounds cool. For the one word, it should be something that can protect him, right? Or give some buffs to his allies, so it kinda makes sense. And the fifth one, he planted mines on the map, and those work like mines. Okay, makes sense again. I think that this is something like Penny Parker has, so it's kind of another annoying character with the mines, especially if they are invisible. But if they're not, well, it's still annoying, but not that OP in my point of view. And ultimate. A force cannon comes out of his back and fires 4 missiles like a mortar. It's like a Bastion ult in Overwatch 2, but with more damage. So I think that this is, again, quite good. Interesting synergy. If Iron Man and War Machine are on the same team, the former will receive extra health and the latter will fire repulsive rays from his turret. So, overall, it looks really good. I think that this concept is definitely worth to at least try it in a game, and I believe that it might be something like what developers actually will add to the game someday, because War Machine is probably coming to the game, and probably as a one-guard as well, so I think it would be really good character in a one-guard role, and it will be kind of a fancy one-guard, which is also good because a lot of people want to play this type of character like Penny Parker, right? So yeah, guys, this is interesting, and tell me what you think about this character concept. So that's all for me for this video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you are, be sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more amazing Marvel Rivals content. See you guys!